Well, this is not how the day was supposed to start. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to another video. As you can tell by the title of the video, plus the beginning little piece there, you know that this is not going to be a good one. We've had the first major issue with the vehicle, so I'm going to flip you guys around right away, show you what's going on, and then we'll see about getting her fixed up. Alright, so this morning I hopped into the car, fired it up, it ran for a second, and then we got a low oil pressure light. So we're going to see if it'll do it again this time. It's kind of weird because you start it up. This is the oil gauge. It's a performance pack car on this Mustang. It's 2019. This is your oil gauge. It was reading at only about 10 PSI. No lights. Then all of a sudden you hear the engine kind of turn over. Not turn over, but it'll kind of put a little load onto the engine. Your oil pressure gauge will go up to where it used to be. But then you get a low oil pressure light. So obviously with low oil pressure, I'm not going to leave this running for a long time because that's a no-no. But I'm just going to show you guys. We'll fire it up right now and see if it'll do it again. Let's see here. So you can see it's showing no oil pressure at all. It'll go up just slightly. On here, no lights, no nothing. You do have the check engine light, and there you go, low oil pressure. And now you can see the gauge is way up. So we're going to turn that off right away because obviously we don't want to blow her up. But we're going to have to bring this into Ford to see what's up, because unfortunately with this type of deal, it could be anything from just an electrical issue, the battery could be low, all the way up to, you know, everybody knows the oil pump, and the oil pump gears on these cars are not up to snuff for the amount of power that Ford has been putting into these. So we could even be changing the oil pump out. We will see what happens. All right, so now that you've seen what it's doing, we'll go over a couple things. Obviously, check the oil. It does have oil. Checked under the car. She's not leaking any oil. The tailpipes not blowing out any crazy blue smoke or anything like that, which makes me hopefully lean towards possibly just an electrical issue or a sensor of some sort, because the car fires up, it doesn't hesitate to run, it's not rattling, it's not ticking. If it's really bad, you'll hear the engine tick right away. That's not obviously a good sign, especially with these engines that tick already. But like I said, the fuel pump and oil pump gears in these cars, especially when guys boost them and everything like that, are switched out to a stronger version because Ford has had issues with these in the 5 liters before, and it's just a big pain in the butt. Luckily, warranty-wise, the car was tuned. The tune is off there right now. We'll go over that in another video about why and everything, but for now, the tune is off the car. And it was running fine. It's been off for about a week, so it wouldn't have been anything to do with that. But warranty-wise, it should still be covered because powertrain warranty when I bought this car is 5 years or 100,000 K. We've had this for, it's 2022 now. November of 2022 will actually be the 4-year mark. So it's only 4 years old, and we only have 46,000 plus K on the car, coming up to 47,000 kilometers, because we are up in Canada, so we go off of kilometers up here. But other than that, it's kind of just a waiting game now. Of course, this happened on a weekend. It is a Sunday. Ford's dealership and service department is open, but having said that, I don't know if they're open enough to actually tackle something like this, or if it's more just oil changes and junk like that. But we are just waiting on the tow truck now. We'll get the Pathfinder out of the way, Like I said, it fires up, it idles fine, it runs fine, so I'll be able to at least get it out of the garage and onto the tow truck. But just in case it's not just an electrical issue and the gauges and computer freaking out, I'm going to be towing it Ford with the warranty, and when you buy a car you get free towing from Ford as part of the warranty anyways, so it's not going to be anything out of my pocket. Just a pain in the butt more than anything, because now I will be without a car at least for a couple of days, I would say, by the time they get at it, because obviously with something like this, you are not booking an appointment or anything like that. And if you happen to be following along with the channel, if you've been subscribed for a while, or if you just go back and check out my other videos, we did have one other issue with the car. I wouldn't call it a major issue because you could still drive with this one, but it was actually the throttle body. The throttle body was a little haywire, and when the car was running, you can go back and check out that video, but it was actually making a pop sound, just like the little valve in there was not staying open to let the air go. It was either getting stuck, so it was popping open, or whatever was going on. That was actually covered under warranty. Ford took it all apart, put the new version on, haven't had any issues. So overall, with the car for 3 years, that would be, I would say, the most major issue. But like I said, you could still drive the car. It would operate properly with that. It was just not running 100%. Whereas now this, obviously, oil pressure, like I said, don't mess with it. Could just be a sensor, but if not, you go from replacing a pump or a sensor or something like that all the way up to needing a whole new engine. So fingers crossed it's not that, but we will see. And well guys, that'll about do it for this video. Like I said, it's just a waiting game now. Wait on the tow truck, wait for Ford to get up and do their thing and figure out what is actually going on with the vehicle. So unfortunately this will be a two-parter. Once I figure out what's going on, I'll fill you guys in on what it was, how it's fixed, pricing, if I have to pay anything, because like I said, it was tuned. So if they check, they might not warranty it, especially if it's a major engine issue or something. But so be it, car needs to be fixed regardless. So we'll go over all that once the car is back in my possession and just see what the heck is really going on with this thing. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. If you happen to have this problem, drop a comment down below, because I've looked on YouTube and I could not find anybody with the same issue. I know the other problem before I actually posted a video about it, this was already a couple of years ago. The oil gauge was kind of all over the place when you changed the oil originally. It was kind of bouncing, and a lot of people have had that problem, but it's never evolved into a problem like this. And the weird part is that is kind of stopped. It does it once in a while, but overall I would say it doesn't really do it too often anymore, maybe once a month. And like I said, no problems until now this morning. You fire it up and she is saying no oil pressure at all. So fingers crossed it's maybe just a battery or a sensor or something. But like I said, I will keep you posted. So like and subscribe, share the video, leave a comment if you know what's going on, and hopefully we catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody.